Welcome to Kentucky Brew Review. I'm Prairie Dog.
Special K, and tonight we're going to be doing Bombay Sapphire Gin. It is 94 proof or 47% alcohol by volume. Now we have tried to review this once before, but actually, well, I guess now twice.
Yeah.
But the first time my house was under construction, we tried to do it in the kitchen. We were very drunk. It didn't work out well. So we were going to start over. Bombay Sapphire, there's two styles of Bombay. Well, there's a third style too, but the most common style is regular Bombay dry gin, and this is the Bombay Sapphire. This stuff is great. I'm a big fan of it, but now we're going to give it a review. Prairie Dog here is not too familiar with gin. We went ahead and poured our gin beforehand and let it breathe a little bit. Go and take a smell. Right off the bat, you get that juniper, a little bit of lemon peel. Yeah,
it smells a lot like pine trees.
Yeah, and gin straight, I've never been a huge fan of taking gin straight. I always like it mixed. But we're going to go ahead and try it. So let's go ahead and take a sip. And right off the bat, very strong juniper. Tiny bit of coriander in there. And then you get a tiny bit of lemon peel towards the back. And it's not sweet or anything like that. It's just, it's very boozy on the nose. But it doesn't have a heavy burn considering it's, 94 proof, which is pretty good. Pretty smooth for what it is. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of taking gin straight. So like straight on this guy, I'd probably rate it. I'd go with the 7. Like it's if you're gonna drink gin straight, this would be the one I would go with. Like I said, me personally, I'm not a big fan of them. What about you?
This is actually my first time tasting gin, so I am kind of coming into it new. But if I were to rate it against other comparable liquors, I'm probably going to give it a 6. I do think that it doesn't have as harsh of a burn as maybe some of its competitors, but it still leaves me a little bit to be desired.
One nice thing, this bottle runs between 20 and 25 bucks, so this is like a mid to high end gin. Gin goes as low as to like $8 a bottle, and that's some sketchy stuff. So as normal, we are going to mix it, and a lot of people ask, why do we mix our alcohol? Well, a lot of people, like with our whiskey and bourbon reviews, generally I like to drink my bourbon straight, but some people mix it. So to be fair and to give a well-rounded opinion and a review of the product, we always try the alcohol straight and then mix it, regardless of personal preference. So just like I said earlier, I prefer gin mixed. I'm still going to try it straight and give it a fair review. So we're going to mix. I'm going to do 1 to 3 ratio on that. Let's do you about the same. I have a smaller glass than you, or a narrower glass. Alright, so gin, you typically mix it with tonic water, or I like Sprite. Just gives it a little bit of sweetness. You can do tonic water and lime if you're trying to go low calorie. Right. So obviously it doesn't really change the appearance. It just looks very clear.
Yeah.
Smell. Now it brings out a lot more of the lemon peel, and that's due to the Sprite. But the gin is still very prominent in there, and the Sprite is almost non-existent.
Yeah, I still have a really strong smell of juniper over here.
Let's go ahead and take taste. Quite nice beverage. Yeah, it's really
That's really good.
It is. So it kind of kills the carbonation of the Sprite, and that's with most booze. But you just get a nice hint of juniper. It actually is not super sweet either, because gin's not sweet, so it actually diluted the Sprite, made it more reasonably in the sweetness category. It's excellent as a drink. Garnish it with a lime or a lemon, and it would be perfect.
Yeah, I agree. I think the lemon is very needed here. Overall, as somebody who wasn't really a fan of it straight, I think it actually makes a really lovely mixer, and I would highly recommend that. If I'm going to go ahead and rate this as a mixed drink, I'm probably going to rate it as 7.5. So, how about you?
It's definitely an 8 for me. I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy Bombay Sapphire, especially mixed with Sprite. Highly recommend it in the mixed form. If you like it straight, that's cool. I just think typically anything that gets over 45% alcohol by volume or 90 proof for me tends to be a little too hot for me to drink straight personally. So I tend to mix those beverages. I like the stuff in the bourbon that's between 30 and 40% for me, and same with gin. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I absolutely recommend Bombay Sapphire. What about you?
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
Alright, well, if you'd like to see anything else on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon and Facebook. I'm Special K.
And I'm Prairie Dog.
Thanks for watching.